129.
From trade deadline.
111. You see LeBron walking off. The final score 129-113. Anthony Davis at 21 points on 5 of 9, 6 assists. Avery Bradley 19 points on 5 of 9. LeBron James 15, 10, and 11. Let's hear from Frank Vogel. He's speaking with Mike Trudell in the media.
Hey, Frank, after everything that was behind last night and just all the emotion and getting in late, and how did you think your players responded in the way that they did tonight? What was behind that?
I love the way they came out tonight, and our mindset coming into this game was, we knew last game was going to be an emotional game. Manage your emotions, go out and compete and fight, but we knew it was going to be a hard night, and we got through it. We were hoping to get a win. Dame Lillard got red hot. And tonight it was get back on track. You know what I mean? Let's get back to business and, go out and get a win no matter what. And our guys competed at a really high level all year on the second night of back-to-backs. We played with great energy. And, that was present in the first half with our defensive energy and the way we moved the basketball.
30 fast break points in the first half, 26 assists. Seems like you're just getting out and running and scoring at ease, and it ends up in 81 points. Just how about that for the symbolism and everything?
Yeah, it's a great number, 81. And, it was a great first half. It really was. We were mad we didn't win last night, and we want to just get back on track. We had actually lost track of the fact that we had lost the game going into last night's game. We've had the mindset of not losing 2 in a row all year, and no one even thought about that as part of our identity. And so when we lost last night, we wanted to come in tonight and just say we come out mad when we lose a game, and we don't lose 2 in a row. It's got to be just kind of a mindset for us, and come out and score 81 points in the first half showed that.
It's a 15th straight win in a Western Conference opponent's arena. That hasn't been done before in the NBA. I'm not sure if you've been tracking that, but what does that say about how this season's gone in that kind of setting?
That's unbelievable. I did not know that. I know we've had success on the road, but you do something that's never been done before in this league. It's pretty special, and our guys have been really, really good on the road all year, and happy for them for that accomplishment.
Did that occur to you, the 81 symbolism, did that occur to you at halftime when it happened, or just when?
Actually, right before I came out here is when it occurred to me. I did not think about that at halftime, but as I was, preparing, studying the box score, so to speak, before I came to see you all, that's when I thought about it, and I said, it's a great number.
Coach, a lot of Lakers fans out here. How nice was that, just with the emotions running high?
Yeah, I suspect we're going to see that a lot throughout the league in our road games, but in particular here in California. Great tribute. The Kings did a great job just honoring him the right way, and our fan base. They travel and they represent, and we feel it. We feel the love, we feel the support, we feel the energy. When we're playing on the road, it's a big reason why we, are able to accomplish what you mentioned earlier, and it was a terrific night in that regard.
Frank, I don't know if this ever gets too far from your mind, and obviously there were some tributes tonight, but did tonight sort of feel like a first step back toward a little bit of basketball normalcy?
Yeah, it was our first win, and it's never going to feel normal. It's never going to feel the same, but we got our first win, since this happened, and just there's going to be a lot of important steps for us along the way, and this was definitely one of them.
Let's talk a little Anthony Davis right now. 9 shots. You think, wow, the Lakers scored that many points. He just had 9 shots, but Jordy, he just seems to get it done. 21 points because he's so good at the free throw line as well. 10 for 10.
Yeah, he got to the free throw line, made him obviously 100% tonight, but everybody else was making shots too, which took the load off of him and not having to do too many isolation situations or things like that. He was 5 for 9. He didn't miss too many shots as a whole tonight and had a great game. His efficiency was through the roof. His plus-minus was high. He's just a phenomenal player. He played amazing last night in a tough loss and came back on the second night of a back-to-back and played well again.
Yeah, 6 assists. I like the way he's starting to get closer to the bucket initially. But the thing is, he had 1 block shot, and I think he must have intimidated 5 others. When guys come to the cup, they're not shooting, not even the floaters. they're circling out and passing out. So his intimidation factor is real, and that makes the defense, along with Dwight Howard and McGee, just stiff.
Yeah, I did a little research a couple weeks ago, and actually AD is on pace to be the best free throw shooting Laker big man since they moved out here from Minneapolis. I mean, he's right around 90%, a little bit under it this season, but what an asset to be able to know this guy can go to the game or go to the line 10, 15 times a game. He's going to hit most of them, if not all of them.
LeBron James, big game, triple-double, his 11th of the season. Had a double-double at half, 12 and 11.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah.
The way he does it, this style of play is, he looks to distribute, but he can score when he needs to or when he wants to, really. Takes advantages of mismatches. He posts up a lot more, in the Sacramento game because Sacramento has no big. So he and AD recognize that right away. This guy's been on an emotional roller coaster ever since Sunday. And if anybody's going to, catch on and be inspired, I really do believe in the next, few weeks after the All-Star break, as you say, Guido, they start to move into the playoffs, LeBron is going to be inspired big time and try to fulfill Kobe's dreams and follow behind him.
He really gets a lot of joy out of his other teammates' success. And you saw that tonight, just distributing the ball, sharing a lot. He had 11 assists or so at halftime. But it's great to see that the leader guy trying to bring everyone together always makes sure that everybody else is happy and having a good time.
And eventually he's going to pass Jason Kidd on that list.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, you have to wonder what's going through LeBron's mind, this entire week. We saw such strong words last night before the game. And he hadn't spoken to the media at all. He'd posted on social media. But I love how he said, Kobe Bryant, your last words were, Mamba out. But our last words are not forgotten. And you get the feeling LeBron has something.
What must have been like for you guys last night on that court, all the emotion in the building and trying to get through it. And you get on a plane, you come to Sacramento, and you start this game with 81 points in the first half. How did you guys get through it together, and what was the key in doing it as a team?
I think it was just our effort from the beginning of the game, having a defensive mentality, having a mentality to move the ball, and be confident to shoot the ball. And that's how we played in the first half. And that's what was able to keep us the lead, and we just had to continue to keep playing team basketball.
You had the bulk of your points in that first quarter, including 4 threes. What was getting you going? What were you looking for, and how were you finding, or I guess how was LeBron finding you?
I think it's just confidence. I haven't been able to shoot the ball the way I wanted to, and those guys keep confidence in me, and I'm just shooting the ball, putting in all the extra work, so I'm able to make those open shots.
This is the 15th straight win you guys have had in a Western Conference opponent's building. That's something that hasn't been done before in NBA history. What is it about how you guys have been able to play like this on the road in your conference?
I think it's something that our coach puts an emphasis on, road kill, making sure that we're able to take every single game serious. And, this is a big game for us. After losing last night, we want to challenge ourselves on back-to-backs to make sure we play better and learn from our mistakes.
And last thing for you, we heard frequent Kobe chants in this building. I think that's something that will continue on the road. What is that like, hearing that and just looking up and seeing all the purple and gold in these different places?
I mean, it means everything for me. Putting on this jersey, knowing that he put on this jersey for 20 years means everything to me. It makes me want to go out there and play as hard as I can every single night for him, for our fans, for the city of LA.
Thanks, Avery.
Thank you.
All right, guys, Avery Bradley key tonight in another Lakers win on the road, 129-113.
I'll tell you who was inspired tonight, guys. Avery Bradley. How about him behind the three-point line? He had 4 threes in the first quarter, Jordan.
Yeah, he just mentioned that he wasn't making shots at the rate that he wanted to, but has good teammates, and they support him. This brotherhood is getting stronger and stronger with all that's gone on this past week. So he's just one of the guys that always plays hard, though. He plays both ends of the floor. He gets his nose dirty every night, and he has the ability to make shots. So he has to continue to play with confidence, shoot it freely. He really has nothing to lose because he brings so much on the defensive end that if he can add that dimension of making shots consistently, he'll play a lot down the stretch and into the playoffs.
And big game James, we're never going to question what he brings to this team defensively. He's going to give you effort. He's going to try to harass the best perimeter guard on the other team every single night. But the offense needs to be there as well. He's counted on to hit some shots. So when he plays like this offensively, man, is he valuable.
Yeah, he has to be a threat. And, he's becoming more of a threat offensively. He's had some obstacles. You know, the guy lost 30 pounds.
Yep.
And he's had some injuries this year where he's been up and down. So he's finally getting back to where he wants to be. And defensively, he's second to none. You don't find too many current players that pick a player up full court, turn him, twist him, and that really helps everyone behind him. But he's starting to hit that little, curl play. They run for him, knocking down some shots, and I think that's going to be good. He's a threat now.
The way he played tonight on offense reminded me of how he finished last season. Remember, he got traded by the Clippers to Memphis for the last couple months. He wasn't happy. He was pretty ticked off about that, and he's pretty open about that too. So he said, you know what, I'm going to score a lot of points, and he really did some damage on the court and kind of re-upped his value a little bit. He'd had a couple of injury-plagued seasons with the Clippers. He became a free agent last summer, and the Lakers said, we'll take you. They gave him the mid-level, 2 years, about $11 million. And he doesn't need to do this every night. He doesn't need to be the third best scorer behind AD and LeBron. But it'll be nice if he's maybe the fourth best scorer every night. Maybe Kuz slips in there most of the time. And like you said, James, he just has to carry that threat behind the arc.
Before we get to the highlight, there's another team that won today. I just want to throw some quick props out to Kobe's daughter, Natalia. She plays for Mamba Sports Academy, volleyball team, 17s. They went 4-0 today. Pretty inspired group of young ladies that we want to congratulate.
That's awesome.
Very cool. They played, and being a volleyball dad, yeah, big game. They deserve it. So we're all really, really, really proud of you guys. So with that, we'll get to the highlights. An emotional Lakers